Hey, Tom, the People Conductor Black here. I don't think you need to see my mug in order for me to go over this. So I'm going to go ahead and stay focused. So here is an action plan that I'm doing with some of those people in my network, student partners, other new and experienced investors that I'm working with. And that's find and contact wholesalers and agents. So I had already covered that earlier today, and I apparently did not screen share some important factors and information. So the action plan is find and contact wholesalers and agents to find us off-market properties for real estate investment companies, hedge funds, and local cash buyers. So the easiest way that we have found that we're going to make this happen, we're certainly going to be marketing direct to seller ourselves, but we're going to find and contact wholesalers and agents. Now, here's the exciting piece of that puzzle, okay? And if we switch over here really quickly, in most cases, the wholesaler and the agent is going to be able to earn their full commission, full assignment fee or commission, or even more by working with our team. See, our national buyers pay 80 to 90% of the after repair value. They can close within 14 days pending the title work. So I just put one target market here as Raleigh. They have many others such as Atlanta, Nashville, Orlando, Tampa, and many others, which I will provide the buy box as well. The markets, the MSAs, or the market statistical areas where these companies are currently buying properties. So the advantage to the wholesaler who has the property under contract, instead of having to market it out to other people and run a number of potential buyers through the property, or have an buyer open house and get into a multi-offer situation or what have you, what we'd like to do is just be able to give them what they want and then add on top. So in most of these situations, we're going to be able to do that. But in some situations, on a case by case, we may need to work out some kind of fee split on their deal. And then we want to invite anyone else that is already doing wholesaling is to help us close on our property deals. So that's what we're looking to create here, is a win-win relationship where we're working with other agents and wholesalers who have properties available now, or are willing to look at the criteria that we have on the page, and we'll definitely send that over. And so if you go down, can do pass-through funding, no need to double close. Simply put, some of these investment companies, if you have more than a $10,000 or $20,000 assignment fee, they want you to double close because they don't want that fee on their HUD for whatever reason, standard operating procedure, what have you. They're able to close within 14 days pending title work, 3-day inspections. They'll get out there as soon as possible. As soon as they've inspected the property, they will within 24 hours get back to us with a firm offer, and more than likely an agreement, provided our property meets their criteria and that the inspectors find what the pictures describe and show of the property. So they can also buy townhomes. So off market only, single family detached and townhomes, not more than an acre. They don't want to take on someone else's tenants for more than 3 months. They're willing to take on a month-to-month tenant if they're current. Those situations are going to be case by case, but ultimately what they want to do is go in, fix up the place, and get them and maximize the rents. So if the property has a pool, it's wood frame, they're willing to even do a lease back to the seller for up to 30 days. And then this is just some other information that will be included in the description of this video, so you can go through that yourself. So the reason that I had jumped on here, and I just wanted to go over that again, we talked about the action plan. My folks are also texting and or calling wholesalers and sellers daily, and we have different messages. Once we get a hold of a seller, let's say we send a text message and say, hey, I saw your property at 123 Elm Street on Zillow. When can we talk? Then you set up a time to talk. and then you ask the 5 questions. These are just some questions that we have used that we have found worked for us, okay? But ultimately, the 5th question that I'm doing with my student partners and other associates I've worked with: when can my partner Tom and I follow up with you to go over the best options? Okay. We normally offer every seller, and I'm going to run down this real quickly. I'm going to jump here on the video so I can kind of break this down for you. We're looking to offer every seller at least 4 options. Okay. Now, it may be a situation there's a certain level of motivation and urgency, and they just want to do cash and move on, and that's okay. But if they're flexible, we're able to offer cash, or we can pay more money if we're able to pay over time on creative terms, such as a subject to deal where we take over the existing mortgage, or we do seller financing where they become the bank and receive a monthly payment, or the fix and flip partnership where ourselves or another rehabber can come in and fix up the property, and then we work with them to stage, list, and sell it. And then we're able to pay the seller more money in that scenario than we would have been able to possibly do for cash. And then the last scenario is that we have a number of relationships with the agents that I've already mentioned before. We can come right back to them with an opportunity and say, hey, I found a seller in Raleigh. That's not our area. We work out a situation where they pay a referral agreement from their brokerage to ours. So there's a number of ways to go about doing this. So this is just a quick rundown. Find and contact wholesalers. Get back to direct mail. I found that's very, very helpful. And then we text or call sellers. We ask the sellers 5 questions. If we're working with a wholesaler, we want to find out if their property deal online is still available. And then, would you be open to joint venture on this property as well as some of our deals? Are you open to joint venture on yours, on ours? We really want to build this together. And just so you know, our investment team has been closing deals with wholesalers and agents since 2004. And when you're ready to help us find 5+ properties a month for local buyers, as well as national real estate investment companies and hedge funds, I'd like to get my partner Tom on a call with us to explain how it will benefit you. So that's really what I want you to do, is that if you can do the original legwork and the original groundwork, what I'll do is, in the description, you're going to see my Calendly link. You can set up a time and schedule, with them and with us, where we can get on a Zoom meeting, me, you, and whoever your wholesaler contact is. We can explain the process, go through the non-disclosure agreement, and discuss how we're going to be sharing fees and how this process will work best for all of us. Ultimately, when you're talking to another wholesaler or agent, you want to find out if they have an abundant mentality, if they have the mindset to collaborate, to work together, and build a team, if you will, or at least work within the confines of what we're trying to accomplish. So a little bit of background on me. I've been in real estate since 2004. I've personally closed over 335 transactions. A lot of the number of people in my network and or mentors of mine have closed thousands of transactions. And when I say thousands, upwards of $5,000 and $10,000. These are people that I've learned from, invested in, getting information, training from them over the years. So anyway, I just wanted to say, thank you all for tuning in and going through this process with us. But if you actively have deals or want to market for deals and work with our group, everyone has the opportunity to get paid multiple times a month. That is the goal. That is the focus. So please be sure to email me at peopleconductor@gmail.com. That's peopleconductor@gmail.com, or message me through the comments or here on YouTube. And definitely look forward to working with you. Oh, and I forgot again, the Calendly link will also be in the description. So feel free to start getting things set up so we can get things moving quickly. Thank you again, you all, for tuning in. And please be sure to like, share, subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, if you can maybe get a few other people involved who'd like to learn more. We're doing more and more content, and we want more and more feedback so we can deliver better to you on the connections that we already have, the knowledge and experience that we have. And we look forward to having you part of our group. Take care.